Hi guys, Killer J here, and we're back with another video, and today is Gears of War 4. Yes, and Retromon Gamers is going to be reviewing a game. Yeah, so today, this is episode 16 of the Retromon Gamers Rebooted video game review series, and this is season 2. And season 2 is going to be another game, and this is the game that I'm reviewing solo. So, alright, this is Gears of War 4, and the developer is the Coalition. Alright, so, publisher, Microsoft Studios, and released on PC and Xbox One. PC, Windows 10 and Xbox One, the console, so yeah. Genre, third-person shooter, and a mode, single-player and multiplayer. So, Gears of War 4 takes place 25 years after the Emulsion countermassive weapon destroyed all the Emulsion on the planet Sierra, taking the Locust and the Lambent with them as well. Unfortunately, they also knocked out the fossil fuels, forcing humanity to adapt new ways for survival. Okay. So basically this is 25 years set in the future of this game, and you have characters like Marcus Phoenix making a return in this game. He's a lot older now in this game. You got Coltrane is in there. You got Baird, and you got Sam. These are characters that were in previous Gears of War games, and it's cool too to see that. And the one thing I can say about this game right away is the graphics are very nicely detailed. Coming from an Xbox One game, in this game it says it runs 1080p, 30 frames per second, but this game looks very freaking good. The campaign, it looks very, very rich with nice color and detail, and the environments, they're very nicely lit. There's all different levels of the game. You all do a lot of different things, and I like these. Personally, I like this because the gameplay itself plays like typical Gears of War. It's not like Judgment where they switch the controls. It plays like the older Gears of War. You can use the D-pad to switch out the weapons. You can shoot and stuff like that. And you got the chainsaw in there as well. You got the Retro Lancer. You got new weapons like the Enforcer, Bombard, those little. You got the sniper rifle. You got the bunch of weapons. You got a bunch of weapons there. You got your robot shotguns. You got the overkill and stuff like that. You got your old weapons. You got the Lancer, the torque bow, the pistol, and the Nasher shotgun and stuff like that. So what I think of this game personally, I think I enjoyed it a lot. I actually enjoyed this game so much. I actually beat it today. So by the time this is out there, I have officially beat the game, so I can let you know what I think about it. Personally, I really enjoyed it a lot. I like this game so much. It was very good, top to bottom. It was a very fun game and entertaining, and very, this is what gaming's all about, having fun playing the games. I like this game because it looks very nicely detailed, like I said. It's very nicely lit. The colors pop out a lot more in this game. You can tell as you're seeing in the gameplay. As well as you're going to be seeing a lot more reviews and stuff like that. So, alright, so let's going to see what's going to happen here. So, gameplay plays good. Sound audio is very nicely done in detail. I like the sound audio of this game. Sound audio is pretty good. And I said enough about the graphics, but the gameplay is good. You have different things to do. You're on a motorbike, like a motorbike with Marcus Phoenix, I believe. At the end of the game, you're on a robot there. You're shooting and also you're shooting other enemies, killing other enemies. You got the Swarmac. They're like the Brumacs, but they're different. They're all crystallized. The Locusts never die, but they're new enemies. The Swarmacs as well. Those are the enemies in this game. As well, you're seeing robots that were from the Gears, the Cog Army. You're fighting those as well. But they have some flashback levels in this game too. You have when you first start off the game there in the early going, you get to play as a typical like an army guy almost, but you get to see like a flashback with Dom is in the game, but that's like a flashback. Same thing with that Kim guy or whatever his name is there from the first Gears of War, the bald guy, and he's in it too, but that's a flashback. So yeah. And Colonel Hoffman's in there as a flashback too, but in this one too, he's also a lot older in the game too, there. General Hoffman or whatever his name is. But personally, I like this game so much because I think it's a very good game. I think it's one of the better Xbox One games. Visually wise, I can say it looks that good, and Xbox One is getting the games, and I think this one's a pretty good one. If you're a fan of the Gears of War franchise, I suggest picking it up because this is a very good game, and I think it's overall a very satisfying package. You know, not like a package. You know, like what you get with the game in general, like what you get with content. You get the multiplayer. You also get your multiplayer. You know, your dodgeball, your team deathmatch, and stuff like that. You also got the Horde mode, the brand new Horde mode. Horde mode 3.0 is in this game, which is pretty cool. And the Horde mode was in Gears of War 2, I believe. But the Horde mode here looks pretty good. You have like different set. You have a fabricator. You defend little points of the area, and you set up. You can build barriers. You can have like sentry guns and stuff like that. You have a lot of stuff with it in general. And also, when I got this game, I got the other Gears of War games. I got Gears of War 1, 2, 3, and Judgment. I got those games, but those are digital download codes. You get those. I got those, so I got all the. I have the practically. I say I have all the Gears of War now. That's pretty cool. So I think Gears of War 4 overall verdict wise, I think it's a pretty good game, and the reason why I say it's a good game, the story is very good. It takes place in 25 years of the Gears of War timeline. You know, Marcus Phoenix is like an older like an old wise character. He's almost like Obi-Wan or Han Solo. He's basically training the new rookies in this game, which the new characters are JD Phoenix, which is Marcus Phoenix's son. Dell's Gene Phoenix's friends, and what's her? Kate is basically the female character in the game, and I think she's a girlfriend of JD Phoenix, so, which is interesting. And this game is pretty good, and you have a lot of great things with it. You know, this is overall. I'm gonna keep talking about it because I have a lot of time to talk about it, and I think I think you guys, if you're a fan of the Gears of War franchise, I suggest picking it up because reasons why just see for yourself. You know, you got a lot to do in this game. You have the multiplayer, you have the single player, you have quite a bit to do. This game is a big game, and it feels like one of the bigger games out there. Overall, I think it's very enjoyable and playable. So, yeah, this is it for Retro Modern Gamers, and I think this game is easily a 9.5 out of 10. I know they have little freaking microtransaction packs, and I'm not gonna give it a 10 because of that, but I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because this game, I enjoyed myself playing this game very much. I liked it that much. I think it was a very fun game, and I think game developers can take note. If you want to, Xbox, they're doing some good stuff too, and PlayStation doing some good stuff too. But personally, I think this game is overall a fun game in general. It's like almost like the Star Wars The Force Awakens, what it was there, but this is almost like it there with the thing, kind of like it there with some of the older characters coming back and stuff like that, and having the new characters too. And I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah, this is Killer J from Retro Modern Gamers, and see you guys later. And I hope you guys enjoy episode 16 of the Rebooted Retro Modern Gamers series later. Bye. Later, guys.